Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today we're doing a reality check on the AI market as of June 2026. The world of artificial intelligence changes incredibly fast. So many of us use AI for our daily work now, right? But the news out there can be super confusing. Well, we've got the latest data. Let's look at the facts together and understand what's really going on today.
So here's the big question on everyone's mind. Is AI getting too dangerous? We all see the news. We hear that these AI tools are getting incredibly smart. A lot of people are worried that AI can just break into secure computer systems, and they're really anxious about the future. But we have to look at the actual data. We need to separate the real facts from the fear. So we're going to explore both sides of this story.
We've got 5 key areas to cover today. First, the AI market today. Second, the government stopping in AI. Third, AI for special jobs. Fourth, the big data problem. And finally, the human job right now.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the AI market today. Think about this massive difference in price. We're talking about the cost for 1 million output tokens. A token is just a tiny piece of a word. Claude Opus 4.8 is an amazingly smart tool, but it costs 25 bucks. Now, consider Gemini Flash. It's only 60 cents. And DeepSeek V4 Flash? Just 28 cents. That expensive AI literally costs 89 times more than the cheap one. Companies absolutely have to choose carefully right now.
Now wrap your head around this number, 10 million. Some brand new AI tools have a context limit of 10 million tokens. That number is a huge deal. It means the AI can process whole books in one single go. You can hand it a giant report, you can feed it hundreds of complex papers, the AI reads the whole shebang, then it can answer questions based on all that text. This is a massive leap forward for computer memory.
Moving right along to Section 2, the government stops in AI.
Recently, the US government actually stepped in and stopped an AI named Claude Fable 5. They did this for national safety. The government was really worried that bad actors could use this AI to break into secure computer systems. But the company behind it, Anthropic, strongly disagreed. They stated, and I quote, "The AI only identified a small number of previously known minor vulnerabilities." Basically, they argue that normal everyday AI tools can do the exact same thing. It's a really intense debate right now about safety.
So, to maintain safety, the company actively watches for bad behavior. They actually save customer data for 30 days. Why? To catch any harmful computer attacks. They want to spot the people who try to break the rules. Now, keeping all this data costs the company real money, but they say it's an absolutely essential step. They want to prove to the government that they are being responsible.
Let's track just how fast this market is moving. Back in August 2025, GPT-5 was released, but it had a lot of errors. Users were definitely not happy. Then, boom, in April 2026, the company announces GPT 5.5. It fixed those errors super fast and worked way better. But then, just 2 months later, in June, the government steps in and stops Fable 5. The market literally changes in the blink of an eye. You really have to keep learning all the time to keep up. Okay, let's dive into Section 3, AI for special jobs. We can split AI into 2 main types today. You have your general AI, which is incredibly helpful in an office. It can write emails for you or translate languages perfectly, but it has absolutely no clue how complex factory machines work. Then you have something like Semikong. Semikong is a highly specialized AI. It's built specifically for making computer chips, and that's it. It understands the intense science behind chip factories, and it helps engineers solve very specific problems. But these special tools have major limits right now. They require massive computers just to run. Semikong is a huge model. It needs 170 gigabytes of VRAM memory. To put that into perspective, that equals 3 extremely large, very expensive computer chips. Most regular companies just don't have that kind of hardware. Plus, setting it up is notoriously difficult, with tons of computer errors along the way. Special AI is powerful, for sure, but it is super hard to use today. That brings us to Section 4, the big data problem.
Have you noticed this lately? You ask a simple question, but the AI gives you a giant long page of text. Why does this happen? Well, a few reasons. First, the AI wants to be super safe, so it adds tons of warnings. Second, the AI tries to cover every single tiny detail. It really doesn't want to miss a fact. And third, new AI tools actually show all their thinking steps. They explain exactly how they got the answer. It's trying to be helpful, but let's be honest, we usually just want a short, quick answer.
There's another huge issue right now called model collapse. This happens when an AI learns using data created by other AI tools. We're literally running out of new human data on the internet. So the AI learns from a machine. It's like a copy of a copy of a copy. When this happens, the AI loses touch with real human facts. It gets completely confused and starts giving really strange answers. Bottom line, AI needs real human experience to stay smart.
Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, the human job now. Look, AI can read entire books and write computer code in seconds. That makes a lot of people worry about their jobs, but humans still play a completely vital role. First, we have to know what to ask. The AI can give you any answer, but only a human knows the right problem to solve for the business. Second, we absolutely must check the AI's answers. These tools still make huge errors. And most importantly, humans take final responsibility. Think about it. The AI can't lose its job. The AI doesn't pay a fine for a big mistake. The human takes the final risk. So we want to leave you with this final thought. What question will you ask AI tomorrow? Remember, your real value isn't in giving the answer anymore. The computer does that. Your true value is in finding the right problem to solve. Use these tools to help you, but never let them take away your responsibility. Thanks so much for watching this explainer. Keep learning and definitely keep asking those good questions.